Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Beautiful brothers and sisters all over the world. It's your brother Ahmad coming to you live from Sydney. Subhanallah, the situation is still continuing overseas. I was hoping that within a month or so things would cool down and we would see an end to hostilities, but that hasn't happened. We have to trust that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of planners. At the same time, we also have to do everything we can do to provide relief to those who are suffering. There are people suffering right now, subhanAllah. I know, and you guys know, that the water was shut off, which was a huge problem because a lot of people don't know this, but in Palestine there was a lot of food that was non-perishable. Non-perishable means the food's not going to spoil. There was a lot of canned foods. You know, in the Middle East there's a lot of cans of fool and hummus and baba ganoush everywhere. So there's a lot of canned goods, and there was a lot of stuff that could be purchased and circulated around in Palestine. So the need for food was not as urgent. The need for water was more urgent. And you know, water's been cut off for weeks now. SubhanAllah, just last night it started raining, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen that there was rain. The people were able to capture that rain. They were able to drink it as much as they could. But at the same time, don't forget that there's over 1 million people that have been displaced. I think the number is over 1.5 million now that have had to leave their homes because of danger, because of bombing and things like that. So a lot of these people don't have anywhere to sleep. So things like hospitals, schools, universities, everything became emergency accommodation. But even that became full very, very quickly. You know, you got to think it's a very, very small space. They're trying to fit an extra 1 million people that don't have anywhere to go in a space that's, someone had put up a comparison recently that the area is less than 1/3 the size of Sydney, where I live. So an extra 1 million people shoved into, you know, a handful of Sydney suburbs, it will be a huge problem. So the water was being collected and being drunk, but there was a lot of people that were forced to sleep outdoors. A lot of people had to just put up some kind of makeshift shelter, plastic sheets, cardboard, whatever they could do to try to have something to protect them from the elements. And then it started raining. So alhamdulillah, you know, I'm glad people have water to drink, but it also caused a lot of other issues. People are at risk of getting sick and things like that. Now I am driving, as you can see, so I can't read all the comments and the questions, but I do want everyone to know one important thing. MATW project team is getting flooded with lots of questions about exactly where we are and exactly what we're doing and exactly what aid is getting in. These questions are great. The best thing you can do is keep an eye on our social media. You will see on our social media footage of food distributions, footage of trucks, footage of medical supplies. You'll see our CEO, Brother Mahmoud, packing the trucks himself. You'll see Brother Zach, who was on the ground with him as well, in Jordan and in Egypt, and you'll see what they've been up to. So the best thing you can do is watch the videos on our social media and share those videos, because alhamdulillah, it's a beautiful thing that there's so many people in the MATW Project Global family. We got over 500,000 fans and followers here on Instagram. We got similar numbers on Facebook. We got followers on TikTok. You know, alhamdulillah, there's a lot going on, and so many people getting behind this mission, which is such a beautiful, incredible thing. I wish Brother Ali Banat was alive to see it. And watching the videos on our socials is the best way to keep in touch with what we're doing. We can't always answer all the questions. We do have a team for that. They are working on it, but with, you know, when you got 1 million alhamdulillah fans and followers, it's hard to answer 1 million people back. So the best thing you guys can do is watch the videos on our socials, share them, tag us, and get involved, like get in the thick of it as much as you can. Our team is more than happy to help you set up a crowdfunding link. Doesn't matter how many people follow you. Like some people say that, you know, crowdfunding is only if you have like bajillion fans. It doesn't have to be that way. You can fundraise $1,000 with you and everybody you know can all chip in to get together $1,000. $1,000 is a huge amount of money in the Middle East. You can do a lot with $1,000 in the Middle East. For those who remember, I was in Lebanon a couple of months ago with Brother Waj from the UK, and we stopped to change over some money. We handed over a $100 US note, and we got handed back 11 million Lebanese lira. So I was literally holding 11 million Lebanese bucks in my hand, and I was a millionaire lot in the Middle East with a small amount of money. If you're donating in British pounds, Australian dollars, Singapore dollars, US dollars, Canadian dollars, any of these currencies, even if you're not, by the way, like, donations are open to everyone, but especially if you're donating in these currencies that I mentioned, you know, $10 becomes a lot of money in the Middle East. So I really urge everyone to continue to keep an eye on our socials, share what we're doing so people can see the trucks being loaded up, people can see the trucks driving through the affected areas, people can see us distributing relief, emergency relief to the people that need it, which is food, water, medical supplies. That's kind of the bulk of what we're doing right now. But keep an eye on that, inshallah, and if you do have a question, let us know, but it's hard to answer a million people, you know what I'm saying? So inshallah, I really pray and hope that the situation de-escalates and we have some return to peace. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what's going to happen in the future, but I know that we all need to do everything we can do. Just whatever you can do, whatever is in your power to do to give emergency relief to these people, food, water, medical supplies. We need to be able to do that, and we need to support each other in that effort, inshallah. We need to support each other's efforts to alleviate the suffering of the people in need. Thank you guys all so much. Inshallah, we hope to have some more good news for you soon. Keep us in your du'as and keep the people of Palestine in your du'as too. And inshallah, we'll talk to you soon. Assalamu alaikum.